Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, Gangy.
Ain't shit to it but the dueler, dog. You feel me?
Hey,
Yeah, Zersky.
Gangerski. What's good, bro? Yours on my mom, cousin. Listen, man. Mr. Sitcho in the motherfucking Vippo, bitch, out. You know what's going on, man. You know we cuss a lot. Not gonna cap. Sorry to the parents that at the home. Sorry to the younger kids. If this, you feel me, this come on your TV randomly or something, you see this, I apologize. But hey, your people, your kids, your nephews, nieces, anything, sons, you know what I'm saying, sons, friends, whatever, you feel me, they can actually learn something from you, feel me, actually kick knowledge, and I actually try to open brains, man. I tell people, don't be lame, let me open your brain, gang, bro. So that's what we on. So we doing this reaction. Y'all know when y'all see me, man, gotta show y'all where the blunt at. The blunt going, it done ran on me, gang. Oh. Before we even, hold on, let's go back to just chatting screen. Do that blunt look valid to you? It look valid. It look valid. It look nice and valid. Yeah. I mess with it. For sure, y'all. I mean, y'all can see the end. You feel me? This end, low-key need to be cut. Bro. I think I'm low-key like that end, though. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's the end I'm lighting. Yep. Bro, so we finna do this reaction, bro. So my nigga Ross said he was up in, let me tell you about the trip. They robbed me, I got robbed. So I hope, one, I'm finna read the comments because I hope he's not trolling. I don't like when people troll. I don't like fake videos and shit like that. Then this is a video, 46 minutes, Mac. We might watch something. Okay, so I got one of these. I feel like I got this one to say later, but it's always long. But I don't know. We're gonna see. Fun fact: them probably was not cops, my boy. If you know, you know. He went from I got robbed to I almost got robbed. That's how clickbait works. Okay, I will download. Thanks for letting me know. Almost was 16 minutes of my life. Thank you, bro. I knew not to watch this motherfucker, boy. See, Rod. And that's crazy, bro. That is crazy, bro. You feel me? That shit crazy. I actually had your shit archived to watch it. Like, hey, this was a great ass watch of my life. So, no, I didn't. I could have sworn I did 46 minutes. I'm gonna just watch this right now.
4Extra is throwing more shade at No Jumper, and this 4Extra and No Jumper beef is ramping up. We haven't seen 4Extra back at No Jumper for about a month and a half now. 4Extra initially signed an exclusive content deal with No Jumper where he would do content on No Jumper exclusively. He won't do interviews on other channels, and he won't have his own channel. He would just do content on No Jumper. However, after the firework incident where 4Extra blew his hands off, 4Extra went mega viral. The news was posting about him. Celebrities was tapping in. Kevin Gates, Lamar Jackson. And 4Extra felt like his value went up exponentially. So when 4Extra got out the hospital, 4Extra began to say, hey, bruh, my first interview back, I'm charging $50,000. Adam is on the hand of, we already have a deal and where you'll do content for us. We're not paying that $50,000. 4Extra said, okay, I'll get it somewhere else. So right now, 4Extra has been seeking out a $50,000 deal to do his first interview. 4Extra hasn't been able to find that deal as of yet. He hasn't done an interview yet for the $50,000. Now, since then, it's gone from contract disputes to now their friendship is being torn apart because while 4Extra was in the hospital, Adam interviewed several people that 4Extra don't like, and they talked about his hands. So 4Extra was really pissed off at No Jumper, and that also contributed to why 4Extra isn't back yet. Well, today on the Adam and Wax show, they discussed 4Extra and his inability to find the $50,000 deal. And here's what they had to say about it.
After all the disregard, I mean, what has happened is what we knew would happen.
With who?
With 4Extras. I told people the closest thing he would have came to getting any money is if he had somebody come see him in that hospital bed. Once you left that hospital, and you went to the studio the first night, nobody felt sorry for you no more. Right? Once you went,
the fireworks diss.
yeah, he dissed the fireworks. I don't know why he dissed the fireworks. I don't understand that. Like somebody just told me that.
I woke up in the hospital and I woke up alive.
So he was dissing the fireworks? What the fireworks do to him? He lit the firework. The firework didn't like
Like
him.
I have so much empathy for what actually happened to him.
But how did he diss the fireworks?
There's
Hold
a
on,
bunch
bro.
of things around it that I cannot help but
How
laugh
did he
at,
diss
such
the
as that song.
Wait, did he say fireworks or
Firework K? All that.
Huh?
No, I'm just kidding. But he was like kind of like yelling, and it seemed like he was
That
really
will
mad.
push
Like he
you up.
kind of was dissing the fireworks, even though
But
obviously
listen,
they're an inanimate object.
Oh, but first of all, he should have laid up in that bed until that GoFundMe got to about 30. No way I would have been seen. Because once he went and he was screaming off the
Yeah.
back and doing this, people like, oh, that fool all right.
Yeah.
So at that point in time, we knew the 50 wasn't going to happen. That's some of his homies in his ear pumping it up to be more than what it is because they don't understand this. They really thinking what they thinking. That's why I tell homeboy management and what the block talking about should never be an influence on your corporate business because they don't understand corporate business.
They're about to get into a conversation I feel like Adam should have shut down and not even engaged with it because we're dealing with gangbangers and street dudes here. And there's a certain language that street dudes and gangbangers may not really understand or don't know too much about. See, Wack is about to explain how business works in terms of, hey, the local media companies who have a relationship with Adam and No Jumper, they, outside of the fact that the interview probably isn't worth the $50,000 and they won't make their money back, they will be reluctant even if it was worth it because they are friends with Adam and No Jumper, and they will see giving the $50,000 to 4Extra while he's in an exclusive contract with No Jumper as a betrayal or undermining to Adam.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet
No,
Base
listen.
44.
Now,
when you're dealing with Hollywood, it's not just Hollywood, but this is Hollywood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Melrose and all that shit. So we're going to just say Hollywood now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just tell you something, right? That is facts. Wax said some real shit. Corporate business gets to a point where, like, you don't know what is actually going to come from it because everything is different. It don't matter what this person signed. If this person could have signed something 5 minutes before you, and you walk in and the whole table's turned when you walked in, and it's a whole different ball game. Everybody ain't cut for the same shit and ain't meant for the same. You're not going to get the same. You might not get similar. So, with that being said, bro, like they said with 4Extra, you feel me? You signed to what? That's like a music artist sitting here and signing to Empire, right? But then your value go up and this, that, and the third, and now you talking about some, yeah, Interscope want to do a distribution with me. Bro, you already getting paid through Empire, and they're not going to sit there and try to, they might, but like 9 times out of 10, if you already got a this, that, and the third, bro, and they know they got to talk to Empire, they can't talk to you and sign you, because you might got fees you owe, everything that if they want to try to take you, they're going to have to cover first to take you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, people don't be knowing, bro, it be too much street shit going on, and there do be a lot of street homies and shit getting in niggas' ears, like, nigga, you what? You know how many people just down the third boy, yo, I need to start
Wack
asking for
explains it to where if you
20,
understand
25K or
business, you know
something.
that's how that works.
Shit.
But I can see how easily a street dude or a game manager would hear this and interpret it as, oh, they're blackballing me. Oh, they're the reason why I'm not getting the 50,000. And I feel like just because there's room for misinterpretation, it shouldn't have even been discussed. Or Adam should have went out of his way to let them know, hey, I'm not blackballing you. Because Adam did say he don't mind, he don't care. Anybody can give 4Extra the 50,000. So Adam is in no way, shape, or form blackballing 4Extra. But when you tell the story how you tell it, it leaves room for a street dude or a game maker who really don't understand how business works to interpret it as, oh, they're blackballing me. And now they have a new public enemy number one, and it's going to be Adam. So if I'm Adam, I would have shut down this conversation and not even engaged with it.
They don't get it. 50 grand, motherfucker. You talking like, what's that, like 6 million views?
That's outrageous, yeah.
Something like that, right? So, you know, at the end of the day, and then he didn't get the disregard.
And that's another thing.
To all y'all.
It depends.
Certain things,
It
I'm gonna put
depends
it
on
like
what
this.
No Jumper gets paid.
Birdman is my brother, love him to death,
That's
right or wrong. Nigga, if you got a problem with him, you got a problem with me, right? Just for example, if a man starts to say, Birdman, if he let that type of poison come out his mouth, right? And this man was in the music industry, right? Birdman don't even have to say anything. Every door this man try to walk in that's associated in any way to this man is gonna turn you around. This shit works the same way, right? There is a table, and we all see, and we don't have to ask about nothing, right? If I see a certain person being disrespectful towards a certain person, and you calling me for favor in the form of a bag, I'm gonna deny you. This just real. You don't even gotta say nothing. Like people, I don't think people get it. It's called politics. It's just you don't get. And then even if a person wanted to do it, they're gonna call. Which Adam cleared it. Can't put it on him. Adam said in front of the world, "Hey, anybody out there want to give him that? Hey, I'm fine. I'm cool with it." But
business owners, I'm talking to y'all.
You
You do
sign
know
an
that you should be
agreement.
running your business under an
Whether it's word of
LLC.
mouth,
people not.
as long as you have it documented. Word of mouth, documentation, written, typed, whatever. As long as you have it documented, he's good. So, like, the thing is, nigga, like you said, he's not even blackballed. He can do it if anyone's willing to give it to him. But Adam whole thing is like, I'm not trying to basically rub it in your face, but bro, besides us, if we really didn't give you the opportunity and give you a platform, if you don't create your own, who's gonna really watch you? Who will watch you? You know, you get certain little views and certain stuff, but it really comes from No Jumper. Your name, your clout, I know about you, your homie, No Jumper. No Jumper signs and gives gangbangers an opportunity. Even though it's a whole bunch of BS and like crazy ass politics that get intertwined, mixed up, you feel me, delivered wrong, you know what I'm saying, discussed wild as hell, whatever. Name somebody else in this world that's just giving a whole bunch of gangbangers an opportunity to actually get on a platform and really make something of yourself if you really have the mind to do it. Adam's a content grabber. He's a content seeker. He's all about just grabbing and having the content. As far as the opportunity, it's already an opportunity when you come on there. He low-key, he high-key knows that. You might not get the most views, you might not this, that, and the third, but you still for sure gonna get over 20,000. And that's more people knowing you, knowing of you that probably would have never known you if you ain't even stepped foot on there. They could have got to know you at some point, but who knows if it would have been as soon as it was. So you gotta thank the man. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. That out. But it's like, man, he giving you a whole opportunity, bro. Ain't nobody gonna sit here and pay you nothing, bro. When I'm already seeing y'all done signed you and agreed to pay you from your episodes, bro. The bag might not be the best, but it's a bag. It's a great bag too. You seeking more, and that's what kills a motherfucker. Value, opportunity, everything right there. Getting greedy, feeling like you worth more, so you finna hurry up and ask for more. It's like, nah, just wait for it to come.
Gonna do it that have a relationship, right, with that individual.
Well, Whack said that he would do it. He just offered him 10% of what he was asking for.
Who did?
Whack. Oh, excuse me, Vlad. I always mix those up.
Vlad was gonna give him 5,000.
I mean,
that was a lot.
I mean, I think Vlad saw that as being fair.
Overly fair.
He never even responded.
Overly fair.
I mean, from my perspective,
for
it's
Vlad
like,
to offer him 5 stacks.
It's like, you ever have a girl and she's talking about breaking up with you, and then you kind of just feel like, you know what, you can go see the world, go see what it's like away from me. Let's see how much you like
Glad
that.
you're doing this. This is helping what I wanted to ask. So would you let that chick come back after you know she didn't went out there and did God knows what, and knowing that if she could have made it happen somewhere else, she wouldn't be back in your face? She's only back in your face because she feels she has to be. Would you let her come back?
Again, man, Adam is going to get
analogy.
himself in more trouble because Adam engaged with the hypothetical, and based on his response to the hypothetical, Adam like makes it perfectly clear that if 4 Extra does indeed come back to No Jumper, that the treatment or the compensation that he once received at this point, that he's no longer going to receive it, right? He's no longer because Adam is.
It makes sense. Why would he?
Yo, I overpaid 4 Extra initially because
I
wanted to help him out. I felt like this was my homie, this was my brother. But now, if I'm operating under the understanding that we're no longer really that close and we're not brothers as I thought we were, now I have to pay you on a fair scale. And he believes the fair scale will be significantly less than what he was paying 4 Extra before.
It's a complicated question because on one hand, and again, 4 Extra, I do not think you're a woman. This is what's called a metaphor. But on one hand, you did great stuff together before, and you want to come back together. Fuck it, let's come back together. Let's keep making shit happen. On the other hand, it's kind of like, well, you went off and did your own thing.
Okay.
Sure, you don't want to spend more time out there in the wild, wild west?
Okay, well, let's say while she was with you the first time, you had her in the bins.
Coming to my live book launch event will not guarantee in any way that you will end up on a private jet.
When she come back the second time, will you put her back in that bins or will she be in the mother
Camp in this bucket?
There you go. I mean that. And I say that because I told you you effed up and you didn't want to understand what I was saying. You every time I would say, yo, bro, you don't know what you're doing. Because, see, what you did was you gave him a situation. I know how you thinking. This dude just got out of jail. He needs some bread. I'm going to give him over and then see how it works out. And then if it ain't working out based upon that, then I'll adjust. But right now, I know this going to help him get on his feet. That's where you was at. Once that shit get to you start seeing what the numbers is and not all shit balances out, when you would have went back to him trying to adjust that,
yeah,
it was going to be a problem. You took it like, I say, Adam, you tripping. He's not going to understand that. See, I would have saw, okay, let me look at this. It's only making what? And you giving me what? I would have said, damn, bro, you looked out for me like that? Love, I get it. I tell you what, could I do an extra day or something? Or what more extra could I do to try to get back to that? I would have saw what I've been doing and what you was paying me anyway, and I'd have known he did that because I fresh home to give me some bread to get me on my feet. He wasn't going to see it that way.
Yeah, but I already, before he blew his hand off, I was already starting to have this vision of a conversation that I was going to have with him, where I was going to have to say, look, first interviews that we did, or this interview when we agreed on me paying you X amount of dollars a month, this is how many views they did. This is how much the most recent one did. It's not necessarily making sense on my end. We might have to scale this back. And I thought that, you know, by showing him, hey, maybe the first one did 4 million views in total with the clips. Maybe this next one did 1.5. That's less than 50%. But I mean, yeah, that conversation.
It wasn't going. He was going to know what he was going to tell you. This is typical streets. What that got to do with me?
Listen, man. Listen, man. Shout out. What?
It ain't just whack. It's in general. I get it. That any super sanctified street motherfucker, bro, you're not gonna get business. Like, if you watch Power, bro, the recent season, right? Lou working with the artist, I forgot his name, you know what I'm saying? But he going through it right now because basically he feel like he not getting paid enough, you know what I'm saying? And he not, you know, he got a kid to take care of BM, you know what I'm saying? He got mouths to feed and stuff, you feel me? But more of the story, you know what I'm saying? He's signed to the label, you feel me? He's with Lou, you know what I'm saying? The owner of the label, you feel me, the rich white man, and then Lou. Like, the rich white man is explaining stuff to Lou. Lou's a super street dude, but he has sense, you know what I'm saying, so he understands. He explaining this shit back to bro, and that's exactly what bro's telling him. What does any of that shit got to do with me? But it got everything to do with you, bro. You gotta understand. I'm finna break this down real quick with the viewers real quick so I can finish this vid. Go to sleep. If you sitting here, right, and you doing some content, right, you know what I'm saying? Every video ain't gonna do good. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Even if you a super popular person, whatever, there's gonna be videos that might hit an M, and there's gonna be videos that hit 200,000. Like he said, that's less than 50% of what an M is. You feel me? 500 and up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, alright, it's under, but it's still like the numbers is closer. But he like, bro, the numbers is going from like, you know, we hit like the nice little 4, maybe close to 5. The first little whoop with clips and stuff involved, but like now it's like even with clips and stuff, and we making these interviews, bro, we only doing like an M or so, if close to that, you know what I'm saying, with your content. And it ain't saying I don't want to pay you. It's just like, you know, we can't pay you as much as that, because if I do, it's going to kind of, it's not fair to others, and it's not going to be fair to me and my network. You know what I'm saying? That nigga going to sit there and look at you like. So basically what you trying to say, cuz, like, motherfuckers, like, you basically saying, like, nigga, I'm basically drowning your pockets, and I'm basically like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is the issue? Like, you basically saying, like, I ain't entertaining enough, nigga, and I ain't, because I don't get on here and do all that ass shaking shit and all that phony ass shit niggas doing, and all that, like, niggas that start pressing you, like, you try to come out that character, and it's like, nah, bro. I'm just telling you, like, man, it's a business, and I can't just be sitting here involved in this, spending no money that ain't being generated or revenue back. You know what I'm saying? It's the same with signing to a label, bro. If ain't no money coming back and they investing, until they figure it out, either shit gonna have to change or they gonna push it on hold. They might not cut you, because you might still be of value of some sort, but they still just gonna be like, all right, we're gonna have to cut this, or we're just gonna have to push it on hold for a second until we figure this out.
Wack understands. Wack understands our people, man. Our people ain't about to have no simple. Bro, our folks is gonna ask, man, hold on, bro. Hold on, man. My entry level salary was this. I've gotten more famous since. My value has increased. You mean to tell me, after like year 1, you now want to pay me less than my entry level salary? Man, get out my face. But what I gotta do is that Wack is 100% correct. Like I'm
that way too. 100%. That too. That
now,
too.
Adam
That
also
way.
revealed that he received a phone call from 4 Extra. It rang once, and then like he never got no follow up. Like the phone rang once and then it hung up, and he never got a text, a call, or nothing. And Adam was confused as to what that meant.
4 Extra never adjusts. He was the same here as he was in his hood, was he not?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So I know that you a very smart dude. I'm reading what's in front of you. You know what's in front of you.
Just because somebody else has an unrealistic expectation for how this business should work doesn't mean that I'm just going to fall in line with that.
No, and I'm with you on that, and I believe that.
Introducing the new 2-in-1 ED plus testosterone treatment through HIMS. This daily dual action pill.
And I can't put a timeline on it. I don't know if Gumby was here before or after you tried to go see him? I don't know.
After,
right? So part of it might be his fault because me knowing you, if you telling me you and Gumby been talking, right? When you went to see 4 Extras, you might have popped it at him. Hey, bro, Gumby from Hoover want to come up. And you might have gave him a chance to speak his piece. I
would not have brought that up while he was in the hospital recovering from blowing his hand off.
You the one requested Gumby to come up here.
Yeah, also, I don't really think it's any of 4 Extra's business if I want to do content with Gumby or not.
I don't know. I just think if you going to see him and you f***ing with him, maybe you would have, maybe.
How you gonna say you don't know? That nigga does interviews with every side if they willing to come on there, bro. And let you talk. He'll do O-Block, then he'll do fucking Steve Drab. If he got anybody from our side that's willing to come on there, he'll do Crips, then do Bloods. He'll do Hoovers, then he'll do, you know what I'm saying, motherfucking 6 deuces. He'll do 5 deuces. He'll do, you know what I'm saying, he'll do 5 fives. He'll do motherfucking rolling 20s, bro, 9 hoes. Nigga, he'll do all types of Bloods, you know what I'm saying? Pyrus, anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, he brings whoever is willing to come on there and speak their side of whatever's going on to, if it's the first side or if it's the other side, to something that's already been portrayed on the channel, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's fair. It's fair. Like, long as you're a street dude to understand that, where you can't put the interviewer in the middle of nothing, bro. Y'all willing to come on here, like, he interviewed this person and you seen that, but you still was willing to come on here and be like, nah, because I want to speak my side too. And you seen the views and shit, and it's the opportunity. You can't get mad if the other person end up coming back on there again and you like, bro, this nigga done interviewed him again. They're like, nah, that'd probably just make more space for you. Like, now he probably bring you back on there again too. Like, you just got to think smart for his opportunity. And when it starts being like that, you just got to start playing chess with it. Like, okay, I'm starting to actually, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, give them what they want, but also be smart and know how to kind of take it. Like, if you're a person that do music, but you getting brought on here more so on some beef shit, you feel me? Get on here and discuss the beef, but then explain it more so, like, with the music, but without incriminating yourself if you're in your music, like, doing too much and saying too much, you low-key and shit, you feel me? But, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But all the time, that's why niggas just be, you feel me, trying to rap, bro, because, like, all this shit, you feel me? That's why I be, you know, my song that's coming out this, you, like, try to, like, flip it, you feel me? Dip that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you wouldn't have, I don't know. But he kind of did bring some of it on himself because he killed the communication. I'm going to be real. He killed the shit I'm talking about is probably the reason why he made whatever decision he made after the fact. He killed the communication prior to anything anyway. The communication was killed prior to King Peel, Munchie, or Gumby. So at that point in time, you know, I felt some kind of way about you with it. I was like, damn, what's up with dude? Because I know the shit you did for him. You looked out for him. So
you want to know some late-breaking crazy information? Is that last night I got a call on my phone at like 11 p.m. from 4 Extra, from his new number. It rang one time and then stopped ringing. No follow-up text.
Well, you know what that is.
Could have been a butt dial.
Nah, you know what that is.
I didn't call back to find out.
I know what that is. See,
that's like shooting a little dart.
No, his people was in his ear. They was in his ear.
Call him. No, wait, don't call him.
No, they telling them not to f with you. See, you got to remember, from what they see, Adam, they don't understand this the way we understand this, right? He gonna say, my numbers went up 100,000. I'm going to say the platform drove your numbers up 100,000. You get what I'm saying? The platform did that. You didn't personally do that, right? So
that's why I need to start signing these guys to record label type contracts.
I'll be real, yo. With everything going on, man.
Every month, this Airbnb is in semi-passive income. Now, here's the thing. I don't own it.
I feel like at this point, if 4 Extra comes back to No Jumper, it will low-key feel like he's begging or he's desperate, right? Because if he wanted 50,000 and he's watching the podcast where they're saying, man, you're not getting 50,000. As a matter of fact, you getting less than you was getting before your hand got blown up and you went viral. And now he's hearing things like, man, I should have put him on a record label type deal. Man, bro, it was the platform. It wasn't you. Bro, yo, if he comes back, it's going to feel like bro came back because he needed it. You feel me? Now, 4Extra is hearing all of this. He's now missing what's going on. 4Extra would actually throw shade at No Jumper on his IG story. A man by the name of Gucci Blue 40, and he wrote, why No Jumper never showed this side of 4Extras, only the parts that make him look like an animal. Eye emoji, exclamation, and 4Extra reposted it. 4Extra co-signed the notion that No Jumper never showed a positive side of him and that No Jumper only made him look like an animal. This is the part of the business as a white man you got to get used to. Where you fall out with your black employees, they're going to paint you as the white devil. I mean, that's just how it works. And at this point, that's just something you signed up for. Now, 4Extra did interviews. He responded back to questions. So I felt like maybe it was mutual. Maybe Adam only asked questions regarding beef or other things and never really asked the humane questions. But 4Extra responded back to these questions, right? So 4Extra could have said some things or did something or showcased a side of himself that he wanted to be presented. So I don't feel like it was, it's Adam's fault, or if it is Adam's fault, it's probably a 50-50 thing. It's neutral. 4Extra answered the questions, and 4Extra spoke about himself in multiple interviews. He could have presented the side of him that he felt like was missing from the public. But yeah, this is not a good sign, man. We've been on Is 4Extra Coming Back watch for about a month and a half now, man. At this point, I don't think it's ever going to happen. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? And if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, or here on my screen. All right, to find out why Gilbert Arenas was just arrested by the feds for this crazy scheme with mob bosses. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name.
But hey, like I said, man, when you got an opportunity, man, you can't be too greedy, bro. You got to know what's in front of you, understand how to move strategic, you know what I'm saying, to move with it, and not go against it, you know what I'm saying? We're going to end on that, bro.
Higher than that bitch, I'm off the oil, they don't get it. Running up my money, I'm getting my money. I'm talking about chicken, hold up, bitch, be talking that shit, but whole time told that bitch to listen.